of dating has changed in 2026 that I didn't knew. So I came after like a long break. I was in a like a stable relationship till 2022-23, and was not dating around, was focusing on more on work. And in 2025, I started looking for dates and everything. So for like past 3 years, I was not in the game, and because of that, I was trying cold approaching and something like this. I did cold approach few people like initial few days. I got a lot of leads on Instagram, something like. But this girl was very special. She was texting me constantly, and she was very enthusiastic in the text. She was writing big paragraphs and shit, and she was replying on the time. I could feel that like she wants to meet me or something like this, right? And I really like that. And she was like basically of my kind. She was beautiful as what I look for, and she was a math teacher, so which I also have a like background in math, so I felt like very compatible. And like so there was so many things good going between us, so I thought like this is a good thing. So we decided for a date, right? And because she behaved so nicely, I thought maybe I'll bring flowers or something like this. And also on the date, she started negotiating the place. So this is usually my big red flag. Whenever girls recognize like bargain with a place, negotiate a place, it's a not a good signal. But I learned this later. At that time I didn't know about that. So yeah, I for me the plan was always like ask something which is near to my place, so that if something happens I could bring her to my place. And also this was near the ocean, so I thought maybe she comes over here, we could have a drink or something, we can walk around the ocean in the night, which is very kind of romantic. So my idea is to always have like 2 3 things going on a date, because that way it builds the memory. Like I have this like trick kind of thing. So whenever you're on a date, not always only stick on one place. Try to have 2 3 things, because in our head we remember store things from images, right? So when the girl have like a time with you and you go 2 3 places, she will have a, like a big memory of you, not the time, right? So that was my idea. So my idea was to bring her to that place, and then outside there's a ocean, so we can walk around, have like a romantic time or something. Then bring us to my place where there's a terrace kind of thing where you can smoke around or something like this. Then in the room or something where you can have music, something. My idea is always like this: like in a date, go through 4 5 places, and like everything is lined up. But she was like, no, this place could be loud. I think we should go some other place. Then I asked like if you have any favorite place you want to try. Then she came up with some stupid restaurant from ChatGPT. I came it to later that she used ChatGPT. Then this girl, okay, I was like, okay, we'll see that. So I thought I'll bring flowers as I thought. So I thought the date was around 8 p.m. or something like this. So I saw a flower shop which was open till 9. So I was like, okay, good enough time. At 8, I'll get flower. But as soon as I go there, the shop was closed, and there was another timing limit closed, but like where it was written at 6 p.m. it closes. So now I don't have flower, and this is a new city which I'm there. I don't know where the other flowers are. So I saw a few roses outside the some place, and I tried to steal it. So I steal like a small 2 flowers from there, because in that last moment I don't want to go empty-handed, because this girl was so nice to me and everything. So I stole that flower, and in the way while to the restaurant, I was still looking for some flower shop, like if I could get, so that I could like really buy some good ones and like that. But also, I had a good story to tell, right? Even if I didn't get it. So, but I was going, I saw on the roadside, there is like a good flower shop with a lot of white roses and white lilies and red something like this. There were so many flowers over there. And I was like happy, okay, there is a good luck over here. So I went there or something like this. The shop was like little different. They asked me to take out my shoes. So I took my shoes or something, and this guy was not speaking any English. So I asked, like I think he was Vietnamese or something. So I asked like, hey, can you give me flowers? So instead of he giving me flowers, he took my flowers. And then I saw, I think it was a funeral. And then I understood, oh God. And now there were some people outside who were all staring at me. And they thought like I came from far away to greet some flower to this person, whoever was there. And I felt kind of embarrassed, but I acted like I came for that reason only. So I just continued with the story, and I was also laughing in my head a bit. But I made sure I didn't offend nobody or something. I acted like that I came for the flower. I think their family might have been happy that okay, the brown guys are coming to put flowers on his grave or something. So he must be like really big person. But yeah, if they get joy from that, I'm happy that I came across that thing. So that thing happened, and I felt so happy. Maybe okay, I didn't got the flower, but I got this stupid story. This will be a good story to tell, or something like this. Kind of very romantic and a filmy kind of thing. So yeah, I was happy and walked there. So I walked like 5 minutes early. I arrived at that restaurant. So I thought maybe I'll ask the manager of that place, like, do you know some flower place or something like this? I was trying hard. This is always wrong. Like guys don't that push hard. But yeah, I asked that thing. He says no. So I thought like he said he doesn't know any flower shop here. Asked like if you have any leftovers from like previous client or something. Usually in the stores or the market or the restaurant, there are somebody who brought the flower who forget to take away. So there always be some flower. So he said no, we had it, but we threw out because we didn't have the place. So that was done. She came. She was dressed. We had like a really good conversation. Uh, I told about my this flower story. She was so like was laughing and everything. So I thought like okay, anyway, didn't. But in the middle of our conversation, the manager came back. He asked, "Hey, we actually found some flowers. Do you guys still want to buy that?" I was like, "Okay, why not?" So I bought the flowers, and it became such a big moment. Everybody started clapping because I bought this flower. It was such a weird thing. I don't know if it was good for her or something like this, but it definitely put some pressure on her. But I think she liked it. At that moment, with her expression, I never felt she felt bad. She kind of appreciated it. We continued with our dinner, and just like a dumb girl, she she ordered something which she didn't knew, and her food was terrible. In the end, she ate what the things which I ordered. I always go for the safe stuff, right, which I already know. She wanted to try something new. Yeah, she wanted to try this spring roll, right? Some kind of shrimp spring roll or something, which turned out to be like very veggie and everything. So yeah, that was it, and that didn't happen. Yeah, so yeah, then again I asked like we can go walk. So this place was quite far from the beach, but still we walked there. And one of the problem throughout the date was that she didn't spoke a lot of good English, although she was from university teaching English, but her native language was not English. And because of that, we were using a little bit of like she could understand, she could speak a bit, but she had like hard problem in understanding. She was very good with text actually, but yeah, like she had some problem, right? Usually not. So then she was like, hey, she has to go something because she felt very tired. Very like, her brain was draining because she has to speak that much like English with me because for a long time she didn't spoke English with anybody. So yeah, we kind of ended a date or something like this. And then the next day we had some text or something, and then I asked for like second date, and that really never happened. And she kind of didn't replied my text on time, or she would reply late or something like this. I could feel the energy that she was not interested or something like this. Then I was like I was very confused, like I did wrong, where did I went wrong or something like this. I never asked that. So few weeks happened or something like this. I was going to some other place. So this was I was traveling at that time. So I was changing a place. So I wrote her like my final message, hey, I'm like changing the city over here. And I thought that we had like a really good vibe on the date, and we had such a good crazy story to tell. I wonder when I go back and tell this story to my friends, what reason I should tell them that why didn't we went for the second date or something like that. She was like, hey, I know it was such romantic thing and everything, but I think the language was the problem. It was very hard for me to communicate or something like this. But I felt like this was more an excuse, and I have to read through the lines. So I was like, okay, that's fine. But when I look back and like when I thought what was the mistake was that bringing flowers too early, never bring that. So then I did two three times like this, understood bringing flower on the first date is a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. It used to work in 2018, 23 or something like this, but not in 26. And then what was the another thing I did bad was that yeah, if she's changed like looking for different places something, she's an expert. She's an expert. She have done this before. She have done gone for so many dates or something like this. And she's there to eat, buddy. This is so true. She's here to enjoy the experience of a date, not the experience of you. She's not interested in you. She's interested in dressing well, going out and eat somebody and having a conversation. She doesn't want anything longer from there. Like you have to be really special to pull her from her comfort zone or something like this. So that I misread over there when they negotiate restaurants and everything. Understand that, because if somebody interested, they don't care about these places. And after that, I have gone to so many places where I didn't use any flowers. No, like I just brought in a coffee shop, not even coffee shop. I just brought near the beach, like just nothing, just meet me and like fuck around, like do anything whatever. And those places, those dates have turned out really well, instead of these kind of thing where you put a lot of effort, money and everything. So yeah, this kind of story like this kind of things learned. Don't bring flowers like this initially. And yeah, somebody's try to pick locations like this, negotiate location. It's always bad. I have 2 3 more stories like this where people have done the same thing. I might be sharing that stories as well. So I hope you have subscribed. The longer stories I cannot post on Instagram because of the time limit, but here you will definitely find them. So I hope this becomes really helpful for your dating life.